Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Tiernan Center here in Richmond as we bring you wrestling action on this Wednesday night. It's a non-conference matchup as Richmond welcomes in the Patriots of Union County. I'm Troy Darengowski. We'll bring you all the action tonight. Red Devils off to a 3-2 start, and by the way, the match you're watching right now will be the lone JV match of the night, so don't worry too much about that one right at the moment. The varsity matches will begin at 120 pounds coming up in just a few moments, but Richmond off to a good start. They're 3-2 after they competed at the Lafayette Jeff Invitational last week. As for Union County, they come in at 2-3, and they're going to be very light in the weight classes, in the lower weight classes here for tonight's matchup. So let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk more about these two matchups here tonight. We'll give you the lineups for both teams. We'll start at 120 pounds. When we do get started, stay right there. This is Richmond Wrestling right here, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
You would like your athlete to take their game to the next level? Look no further. New Vision Sports and their staff has over 20 years of experience in coaching and developing the serious-minded athlete. New Vision specializes in improving your basketball skills, overall speed, and agility. Find them on Facebook or Twitter, or give them a call at 765-977-5831. Again, call 765-977-5831, or go to their website at newvisionsports.com.
Injured athletes can be evaluated at Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond. Request a same-day or next-day appointment to be evaluated by medical professionals who specialize in strains, sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, concussions, and other sports-related orthopedic issues. Call 935-8905. That's 935-8905. Or request an appointment online at reedortho.org. Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond.
There's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some friends and come play live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else can you find this kind of variety along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
There are banks that are big, and then there's West End Bank. A bank with big ideas to help people, business, and industry. If you're just starting out on your own and want a new car, West End can help. Maybe it's your first home and you need advice on financing. West End Bank has ideas to help you. West End Bank, helping build better lives and a better community. West End Bank is a community bank with big ideas and home to a distinctive style of banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back at the Tiernan Center, wrestling action. One of three matches we'll be bringing you this year here at the Tiernan Center. Again, we mentioned Richmond coming in at 3-2. The face-off is coming up here in just a couple of moments. Red Devils again at 3-2. Union County is at 2-3. We do know this already for tonight's matchup. There will already be 4 forfeits by Union County in the lower weight classes. They will not wrestle at 113, 120, 126, and 132. So Richmond will already have a huge advantage in this one here tonight. We'll start at 120, but here's how the Red Devils will line up tonight. Dorian Gordon at 106, Evan Puterbaugh 113, Braden Plunkett at 120, Jarrell Deloney at 126, Clayton McFarland is at 132, Jordan Price at 138, Xavier O'Brien at 145, Tim Miller is at 152, state ranked, in fact he's number 2 in the state, Alston Bain at 160, Jasmine Noakes is at 170, the Red Devils will forfeit at 182, Dante Redmond is at 195, Bryce Bost will be at 220, and Alex Bradburn, he is replacing the state-ranked Nate Trawick from a year ago. Bradburn is well under the 285, but he'll be wrestling 285 here tonight. For the Union County Patriots at 106, Alex Fuller. Again, they'll forfeit at 113, 120, 126, and 132. At 138, it'll be Cameron Kaufman. At 145, Tucker Kaufman. Levi Oswald at 152. Cody Red is at 160. Dylan Darth at 170. Cade Stevens will wrestle at 182. Wes Hurdle at 195. Joseph Harmeyer is at 220. And Clark Mingus is at 285. And Mingus, by far, the best wrestler on the Union County team, ranked number 10 at 285. And he will be a force here tonight against Alex Bradburn. So there you have both the lineups. The Red Devils will be counting heavily on Alston Bain this year. He's currently ranked number 2 in the state in 160. He is number 14 overall in the junior class, and he had quite a summer this year. He is healthy, and he is ready to go this year. He was 3rd in the state last year. Braden Plunkett is another one to watch for the Red Devils. He was a semi-state qualifier last year. And, of course, Xavier O'Brien is back. Jordan Price. We mentioned Alex Bradburn wrestling in the 285 spot. And then Jarrell Deloney back from a successful freshman year as well. Red Devils, this is their first duel again after competing in Lafayette Jeff at their invitational. Again, the Red Devils went 3-2 in that invite. And they'll get back into action on Saturday. They got another tough one coming up as they will be taking part in the Summit Country Day. And there'll be some pretty good competitors at that wrestling meet as well. And should also mention that we'll be on the air back on December the 9th when the Red Devils take on Rushville. And then on December 16th when they take on the Bearcats of Muncie Central in NCC action. And this year, make sure you check out the schedule because the Red Devils have some very, very good duels and invitationals coming up, including Newcastle Super Duels on December the 12th. They'll head to Columbus on December the 19th for their invitational. And then, of course, the Spartan Classic will be on December the 29th and the 30th. NCC tournament this year will be held in Lafayette Jeff. So Braden Plunkett, he will be introduced to the crowd, and there's your 120 winner right there. And again, we're going to see 3 forfeits in a row right here for the Red Devils. And we will actually start at 138 by the time it's all said and done, and they put all of the forfeits up on the board. The Red Devils will have a very quick 18-0 lead. So we'll go ahead and put the score up there, and there you have it, 18-0. And here's the final one right here as Clayton McFarland, Braden Plunkett, and Jarrell Deloney all picking up wins by forfeits. Our first actual match beginning at 138, it'll be Jordan Price against Cameron Kaufman. We'll let you go ahead and hear some of the natural sound as we keep track of this one here tonight. Good early start for Cameron Kaufman. It's a good Union County team. They and Centerville will certainly be forces to be reckoned with. Centerville probably the best team in the area, at least right now, this early in the season. Cameron Kaufman getting the early advantage, leading 2-0. This, again, the 138 match. Even though the Red Devils have gotten the 3 forfeits here early, this will undoubtedly be close, with Union County very strong in the upper weight classes. 5-2 now. Cameron Kaufman on top. And under a minute remaining here in the opening period. Jeremy Bain, the head coach for the Red Devils, at the bottom of your screen to the left. And Price right now in trouble with 35 seconds remaining. It's all about leverage, a lot of strength certainly involved in wrestling, but boy, so much leverage and conditioning, and there is a pin, and that'll happen at 24-9 of the opening period. So Cameron Kaufman will get 6 points back for Union County on the pin. The official going over to the scorers table for just a moment. And here's your winner. So Patriots on the board. And now we move to 145. Tucker Kaufman for Union County. He'll be in the blue. Xavier O'Brien, one of the more experienced wrestlers for the Red Devils, at 145. And O'Brien got the early takedown, and we've got an injury as Kaufman is a little shaken up, and he'll be checked out by the trainers. Not sure if he had the wind knocked out of him or what the case may be, so we will take a quick time out while they check him out. This is Richmond Wrestling right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Did you know Richmond Schools offers an instrumental music program in grades 5 through 12? Did you know Richmond Schools offer classes in Chinese, French, and Spanish? And did you know Richmond offers a full slate of intermediate school athletic programs such as golf, swimming, volleyball, football, basketball, and baseball? Richmond Community Schools. We are your choice for a quality education. Go to wearerichmond.com. Jiffy Lube of Richmond features the Jiffy Lube Signature Service Oil Change. As much as you paid for your vehicle, keep it on the road as long as possible. The Jiffy Lube Signature Service Oil Change is more than an oil change. It's preventative maintenance to keep your car running smoothly. Jiffy Lube, 2993 East Main in Richmond. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 8 to 5.
I'd said, misspoke a couple of moments ago that it was Tucker Kaufman who was down on the mat. That is actually Xavier O'Brien, the Red Devils 145 competitor here, and I'm not sure if he ended up hurting his back. He was holding his stomach a couple of moments ago, but really no indication on which it is. And the trainer's been out there. They're going to try to help him up, and I'm not sure if he's going to be able to continue or not. He's almost acting like it is his back that is hurt. And hopefully for Xavier, he's going to be okay. So will he be able to continue? That's the question. Only 9 seconds in here in the opening period. 2-1 is your score when the action was stopped between O'Brien and Tucker Kaufman. Well, now we'll wait and see how that'll affect him. Cameron Kaufman winning by pin at 138. That was the first score on the board for the Patriots. Both wrestlers very close now. You see they are on the fringe now. 2-1 we remain here in the opening period. Kaufman looking to work the left arm. And now he gets the almost ended up getting Xavier O'Brien on his back. O'Brien doing a good job of keeping leverage underneath. It's interesting watching O'Brien. I haven't seen that as now Tucker Kaufman very close to getting the pin right here, and he did. 38.3. And Cameron Kaufman and Tucker Kaufman both getting a pin. And all of a sudden, the gap is down to 6. And now we move to 152. For the Red Devils, it'll be Tim Miller. Levi Oswald going for Union County. He's in the blue. And we're into the third match, official match takedown already for Oswald. mentioned this is a Union County team that is very experienced. Another takedown once again for Oswald. I mean experienced from a standpoint of the middle to upper weight classes. And, of course, we'll see one of the best in the state in Clark Mingus coming up. Well, I mean, look ahead to Alex Bradburn, and I think he's only at about 240-something. And here is Oswald looking for a first period pin as he has Miller in danger and got him at 112. So 3 straight pins by the Patriots, and they've tied this one at 18. And now Alston Bain at 160, and this is the guy right here that is certainly everything advertised. A third in the state last year, though he was at 145. He's at 160 this year, and he's up against Cody Red. And Alston quickly has Red in trouble. Alston trying to make the turn if he can get Red on the turn. So an early lead for Alston Bain, now up 5-0. Both wrestlers will be called back to the middle once again. We mentioned Alston is ranked number 2 in the 160 rankings. Red able to get a hold of the leg, gets a point. One minute to go here in the opening period. Another 2 points there for Alston Bain on top of this one now, 7-1. Well, if he can bring that leg over, he got him turned, he got the leg over, and that was the key, and he pins his opponent. And we have now seen 4 straight pins as Alston Bain will get the pin at 44-2 in the opening period, and the Red Devils now regain the lead 24-18. We will move now to the 170 weight class. Jasmine Noakes, Dylan Darth. Jasmine, the lone female wrestler for the Red Devils here tonight. This will be a tough one against Dylan Darth at 170. Noakes in trouble here in the opening period. And Noakes will be pinned at 128. Dylan Darth in the opening period with this quick pin, and we're tied at 24. And now we move to 182, and that's where the Red Devils will forfeit. Now Richmond down by 6. Now we move on to 195. Cade Stevens gets the forfeit at 182. Wes Hurdle against Dante Redmond. Redmond again in the white. Cade Stevens in the blue for the Patriots. We've gone back and forth since we saw the early forfeits by the Patriots, and they came back strong again, winning pins at 138, 145, and 152 before Alston Bain got a quick pin at 160, and then Darth at 128 in the opening period. Again, this is Dante Redmond at 195. Looked like that time Wes Hurdle may have gotten poked in the eye, so now they're going to check him out. I don't know if he ended up getting headbutted or not, or if he ended up losing his contact. It may be a contact issue, and that's what they're looking for. We saw earlier with Xavier O'Brien a little shaken up, and now Wes Hurdle apparently got poked in the eye, losing his contact. By the way, the preseason rankings out, and as you would expect, the state powers, as they usually are, Warren Central is number 1, Evansville Mater Dei is second, Cathedral number 3, Penn, Portage, along with Brownsburg, New Pal, Maryville, Lowell, and Avon and Yorktown tied at number 10. So those are your top 10 teams in the preseason wrestling poll. So now Hurdle gets the contact taken care of, and we're back in action. Still no score. 1 minute remaining in period 1. No real early advantage by either one of these two wrestlers. Hurdle going for the takedown. See if Redmond can stay on top and get behind and get the point. Now Redmond makes a mistake, goes down on his back. Now can Hurdle take advantage of it? Boy, Redmond made a huge mistake right there. He's able to recover, but points on the board for Hurdle. Leads it 5-0. Redmond trying to get an escape right here as the two wrestlers go out of bounds. Now Redmond knew he made a mistake. And now he will be forced to come from behind. 19 seconds remaining here in the opening period. Good crowd on hand here at the Tiernan Center. Red Devils don't get a chance to wrestle at home very much. Redmond looking for the escape, and he does. He gets the point. 5.6 as both wrestlers again will go out of bounds. And that will do it for the opening period. Believe it or not, this is the first match, or the first of all the matches we've had so far, forfeits and everything included, the first one that's gone past the first period. Everything else has been a pin or a forfeit. So Redmond will work on top here in period 2, trailing at 5-1. It's a good test here tonight, a good reversal right there for Hurdle. 7-1. Hurdle on top. I was going to say this is a good test for the Red Devils tonight to get ready for Saturday. There's a takedown by Hurdle. Redmond in trouble again here in period 2. Hurdle trying to get him on his back right here for another pin for the Patriots, and he's awful close. And he got him. 126. Period 2 and another pin here tonight. And the Patriots now lead it by 12 as we move now to 2:20. Bryce Bost against Joseph Harmeyer here again at 2:20. Harmeyer in the blue. And Harmeyer gets the early takedown. Bost making his way back to his feet, but an early lead, 2-0 by Harmeyer. The Red Devils are down by 12. We've been so used to seeing Nate Trawick at 285. It's going to be really strange watching Alex Bradburn, who, by the way, was the workout partner with Nate for the last couple of years, and now Bradburn will be the man at 285. Point to Bost, and then Harmeyer comes back with 2 as well on the reversal. Under a minute remaining in the opening period. Harmeyer trying to work that leg of Bost. As the two wrestlers nearly out of bounds, they'll stay in 30 seconds and they'll stop it right there. (4-1), Harmeyer on top here in period one. 32.5 remaining. Bost will work from the down position. A caution warning for Harmeyer. See how Harmeyer can attack right here. Can Bost work his way out of the bottom position, which for some wrestlers, that is not their best trait. They don't really like working from the bottom. 11 seconds. And he got the escape. So Harmeyer unable to keep the hold. Bost will get the point. Down 4-2. But then there's a takedown again for Harmeyer. And as the time runs out in the period, and they'll give a point now to Bost after Harmeyer is now given once again another warning, yet an illegal hold on that one, so he gives up the point. Bost to see if he'll work from the top or the bottom right here once again. So period two, 6-3. Harmeyer on top. This is the 220 weight class. Every match we have had has been a pin or a forfeit. This is only the second match that has actually gone into the second period. We just saw one a moment ago when Hurdle beat Redmond. Takedown and a reversal, should say, not a takedown, but a reversal there for Bost. He now trails 6-5. And Bost made the mistake, too. He tried to go for the leg and got himself caught behind. And Bost will be pinned at 126. Again, two straight 126s in the second period. And we have seen Redmond and Bost both make a mistake, and it cost them. And the Red Devils now down 42-24. So here's Mingus. He's again one of the top in the state. Bradburn, well undersized here, 285. But Bradburn has been working and had been over the last couple of years with Nate Treywick, but he was bigger when he was wrestling Treywick. Mingus ranked number 10 in the state at 285. And he has state experience that Bradburn doesn't have as the wrestlers go out of bounds. They'll bring him back to the middle again. Let's see what Bradburn will do here. Will he be on the offense? Again, when you're down about 40 pounds in the weight class, you're going to have to be very smart how you're going to wrestle here. Can be a little bit quicker than Mingus, but boy, he's a big fella. One thing you don't want to let him do is get underneath your arms and then go to work. And that's what he's trying to do right there. He's trying to get underneath Bradburn. Bradburn looking back over to his bench. There will be one more match. That'll be at 106. Red Devils will have to get pins in both just to tie this up, and then they would win in the forfeit at 113 with Pewterbaugh. But they've got a pin here and pin at 106. Well, so far, Bradburn staying on his feet. He has not allowed Mingus to get underneath. Boy, right there for Bradburn looked like he may have had an opening to go for the legs there of Mingus, but again, he doesn't want to get underneath him. And that'll do it for the opening period. And kind of what you might expect out of Bradburn, at least at this stage. He's playing it cautious. Mingus will work from the bottom here, I do believe, and he will. Period 2. Well, I would imagine if you're Bradburn and the coaching staff, even though he did miss an opportunity there moments ago, you have to be pleased after the opening period. There is a point on the escape that time by Mingus. And there's the mistake he can't make. And you got behind, let Mingus get behind you, and he can power you, and he did. He'll get the takedown. Bradburn down 3-0. Well, you would figure that Bradburn could only go so long without Mingus trying to work behind him, and he did. Mingus trying to find another opening where he can work against that arm. If he can get that arm, he can perhaps turn Bradburn. Bradburn doing a nice job keeping that left arm extended. Point that time for Bradburn, 3-1. Mingus wins this, they will win the duel. Under a minute remaining here in period 2. Bradburn going for the takedown, but again, there's Mingus staying on top, riding it as long as he can, and he gets the points. 5-1. Well, Bradburn gambled that time, tried to get the leg, and he didn't want Mingus on top of him. Now Mingus has him in the headlock. Let's see if he can turn him. Now Mingus let it go at the last moment. Bradburn will stay alive right there, but boy, Mingus, if he keeps it, he could have turned Bradburn. We've got a timeout right here as Bradburn ends up losing his headgear. Patriots coaching staff was telling Mingus to keep that hold. He let go at the last moment. Now you see Coach Bain working to get that headgear fixed. 5-1 period 2 with 23.6 remaining. Mingus at 285, Bradburn probably around 240, 245. The official making sure that Bradburn is in the proper position. Well, Bradburn trying to get the escape as he sits down, but Mingus holding on. He's got a really good grip right there, and it's going to take a lot to get out of it. And he does. Good job there by Bradburn. Gets the point. 5-2. 3 seconds remaining in period 2. So now Mingus with a 3-point lead the final 2 minutes. Bradburn gets another escape, down by 2, 5-3. We haven't changed our period very much. We haven't gone in past the first period other than the one time until this one. Again, better change the weight class already, 285. (5-3). Bradburn hanging in there against the number 3, or should say number 10 wrestler in the state of Indiana in Clark Mingus. Bradburn looking back again at the bench. Again, he has very little varsity experience, but still working against Trawick, and Mingus will get the takedown, now leading at 7-3. I would venture to say for Bradburn, he's probably wearing down a little bit here in the third against a much bigger Mingus. Wrestlers will be out of bounds. 29 seconds remaining. Well, now Bradburn's going to have to get something pretty quick, down 7-3, and he will work from the down position. He's gotten an escape a couple of times here in this match, but that's not going to be enough. He's got to be very aggressive and score some points. But Mingus, riding that back leg, did a nice job, and now he's going to try to get the turn. He's got the arm. 17 seconds. Bradburn with 4. He is going to go for the escape. He got it, but that's going to do it. 7-4 decision as Mingus gets the win here tonight, and that means the Patriots will wrap up the win here tonight, as we will now go to 106. Dorian Gordon for the Red Devils. Alex Fuller for the Patriots. Give them their 3 points. Gordon getting the early advantage at 106 against Fuller. He's got the arm and trying to make the turn, and boy, gave a good effort there. He's got one more to go. He can keep the leg there. He got him. Gordon going for the pin here at 106. Red Devils can't win it here, but they can make it close, and Gordon at 109. Another pin here tonight. And then you can add the 6 points here, as Evan Peterbaugh will get the credit for the forfeit. And that's your match. We'll take a timeout, wrap it up when we come back. This is Richmond Wrestling on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Mancino's Pizza and Grinders, the very best in pizza and grinders. We use only the highest quality meats, cheeses, and vegetables. It's impossible not to taste the difference. Every morning we bake our bread to ensure our customers the freshest sandwiches. Mancino's offers more than grinders. They also have fantastic specialty pizzas and salads. Stop by for lunch, dinner, or after the game. Mancino's, 217 National Road West in Richmond. The taste of quality you expect.
Maybe you knew that Indiana University East has world-renowned professors and 50 highly respected IU degree programs. Still, there's someone you should meet. He's a red wolf. He's Rufus, our mascot. He's here for our intercollegiate sports, dozens of student clubs, and to make sure things aren't too, well, tame. Check us out at iue.edu or drop by. But be careful. No leash. IU. Focused on you.
Are you looking for a quality used car you can trust to take you where you want to go? Stop at Tony's Car Sales at 250 National Road West. Tony's has a top-of-the-line selection of low-mileage, one-owner cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, all hand-picked by Mike and Adrian Parker. Tony's is family-owned with 3 generations and 60 years of experience. Check out their selection at Tony'sCarSales.com or at 250 National Road West. Tony's Car Sales, where honesty, quality, and price sell cars. Did you know Richmond High School offers 15 advanced placement courses through a partnership with the University of Notre Dame? Did you know Richmond High School had the first high school orchestra in the United States? And did you know Richmond High School is home to a national championship team in the Business Professionals of America? Richmond Community Schools. We are your choice for a quality education. Go to wearerichmond.com.
Fellows, we wrap it up here tonight. A very, very quick match. In fact, we probably got done in about 40 minutes or so as the Red Devils lose it here tonight, 45-36. Richmond got pinned at the 138, 145, and 152 after they picked up 3 forfeits. That tied it up very quickly, and then Dylan Darth got Jasmine Noakes to take the lead for the Patriots. Patriots got the forfeited 182, and then Hurdle picked up the pin in the second period against Dante Redmond. And then once Joseph Harmeyer got the pin at 126 over Bryce Bost, the Red Devils would have had to have not only gotten a pin or a major victory at 285, and then, of course, the pin at 106 with Peterbaugh picking up the forfeit, but that was not to be the case as Bost ended up losing at 220. Bradburn lost 7-4 to Mingus at 285, and then Gordon for the Red Devils got his victory as he pinned Alex Fuller at 106 in the opening period. So the Red Devils lose it here tonight. They're now 3-3, Union County at 3-3. Red Devils will be at the Summit Country Day tournament coming up on Saturday. That's down in the Cincinnati area, and then they'll be home against Rushville on December the 9th. We'll have that matchup for you right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports. Thanks for being with us. Red Devils lose it 45-36. This has been Richmond Wrestling, Radio Troy Digital Sports.